welcome to Live Interactive English. I am Nina.
Hello everybody, I am Shane.
Yes, and today we're talking about making appointments, and this is part 2.
Right, someone's going to a clinic, right? Someone's going to a clinic to like see the doctor or something.
Yeah, have you gone to a clinic recently?
Well, speaking of this, yes, it just reminds me that I've been trying to make an appointment to go to the dentist. I want to go in because my tooth has been bothering me.
Oh, really?
So let me ask you, when you call like the dental clinic and you ask them to make an appointment, do they find out and want to know why you're going to be going there?
That's interesting because sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. I think it depends on the clinic.
Yeah.
But I have had clinics ask me, what are you coming in for? But most of the time I feel like they just make an appointment and then that's it, right?
Right, so much different than in the States. Like in America, when I call and I was like, make an appointment, like, what's the problem? And they'll ask you some details. And for me, I feel like that's because they want to prepare so they can make sure that they can take care of things when you get there.
Yeah.
But I think in Taiwan, if you go like to the dentist, for example, you just go in there and like the first time is just like a consultation.
Yeah.
So if you have a big problem, they'll just reschedule you for another time.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't do that like in America. It's like you go in there and you get everything done all at once. But in Taiwan, you have to go to the clinic. I had a root canal where I had to like get my nerves pulled out. I had to get a crown over my tooth. It took me like 8 appointments to get it done.
Yeah, that is a long time. You had to go back over and over again. I think with the first time, usually in Taiwan, they take a look at the problem and then make a plan, make sure that you want to do the treatment or give you other options for other treatments that maybe cost more money. That's just the way they do it here.
Well, luckily in Taiwan, clinics are very convenient, so I only have to just walk down the street to go, and it's very cheap.
Indeed.
So it's just different. You got to get used to these differences.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into today's lesson.
Sharon calls a clinic.
You've reached Northwood Clinic. Are you calling for an appointment?
Yes, I am. Is Dr. Jones in today?
Dr. Jones will be in tomorrow. Dr. Rivera is working today.
I see. Well, I guess Dr. Rivera will be fine. What are your evening hours again?
Our evening hours are from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Would you like to make an appointment?
Yes, please.
Could I have your name and phone number?
Sharon Shipley. My phone number is 0922-002-200.
Great. I've assigned you number 43. Please register at the front desk when you arrive.
So this is making appointments part 2. And in this part, we're calling for a doctor's appointment.
Yes.
Right, so Sharon calls a clinic.
A clinic. So we were talking about clinics earlier, right?
Right, so what's the difference like between before I came to Taiwan, actually, I didn't really have much experience with clinics. When we have to go see a doctor or something, we just go to the hospital.
Yeah, so a clinic is a place, kind of like a hospital, you go for the same purpose, right? To get medical care, but clinics are more specified. So, for example, to see a dentist or a dermatologist.
Dermatologist for your skin.
For your skin, yeah. So that
ENT. Like
or ear, nose,
and throat.
Yeah.
Doctor. It's different in Chinese, the order, right?
Exactly.
In Chinese, it's nose.
No,
throat.
Or biho. It's actually the same.
It's actually the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a clinic is a more specified place where you can go to get medical care. And there are so many in Taiwan, and it's so convenient,
Yeah,
right?
they're not like normally like inside a big hospital. They're just by themselves.
Yeah.
And like really almost every neighborhood has like every kind of clinic that you can think about. It's so convenient.
Yeah, it's private practices. So for example, Kelly went to the clinic because she wasn't feeling well.
Right. If you're in America, say Shane went to the doctor, Shane went to the hospital because he wasn't feeling well. It'd be really weird to say went to the clinic.
Yeah.
But it depends on each country and usually on the healthcare system that you have in that country.
That's true. I feel like if you go to a hospital in Taiwan, it sounds a little bit more serious,
Right,
right?
it does sound that way. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, and in America, it usually is pretty serious too when you go to the hospital. So nobody ever goes to the doctor, and we end up just like waiting until we're really sick, and then we have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So clinics are really good to have. Okay, so let's begin the conversation. So we have a receptionist. I'll be the receptionist, and you can be Sharon.
Okay.
Sound reasonable?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. You've reached Northwood Clinic. Are you calling for an appointment?
All right, so she's calling for an appointment. I wonder what's wrong with her. Sharon says, yes, I am. Is Dr. Jones in today?
Oh, that's a little bit different. I don't think you usually specify. Do you actually in Taiwan? Will you specify which
yeah, it
doctor?
depends.
Okay.
Like if there's a specific doctor that I always see and I want to continue seeing that one, I want to ask, oh, is this doctor on today?
Oh, I always feel like a clinic is the kind of thing in Taiwan. You don't make an appointment. You just kind of like walk in off the street. And you,
Yeah, you can.
And you guo hao. How is that? Just like get a number.
Yeah, that's usually for the first time, but if you are continuously, going with the same doctor.
Yeah.
But usually I just go on Google and see their schedule because they have a schedule.
I guess I never do that. I'm always just like, I'm just going to go in and see who's there.
Yeah,
Hopefully
yeah.
it's the same doctor. Okay, so the receptionist says, Dr. Jones will be in tomorrow. Dr. Rivera is working today.
Okay, so a different doctor. Let's see if she's okay with that.
Okay.
Sharon says, I see. Well, I guess Dr. Rivera will be fine. What are your evening hours again? Okay, so your evening hours, meaning the time in the evening that the clinic is open, right?
Right. And when you say what are your evening hours, again, the idea is here, it's not necessarily that she did know in the past and now she needs to be reminded. But the kind of the feeling there is that she thinks she should kind of know because she's been there before.
Yeah, but
so
she forgot maybe.
You could say, oh, can you remind me when the evening hours are?
Yeah.
So again here just means please tell me again.
Yeah, just like maybe when we first met, I was like, what was your name again?
Oh, right.
Yeah, okay.
So we use that quite a lot, right? Okay. So the receptionist says, our evening hours are from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Would you like to make an appointment?
All right, and Sharon says, yes, please.
Okay, so yeah, I feel like in Taiwan, these clinics also stay open later than like the hospitals. In the sense, of course, you can go to the emergency room in a hospital at any time, but typically you would make appointments like, just during the daytime.
Yes.
But in Taiwan, it's so convenient. You can get off of work.
Yeah, and maybe some clinics are still open,
They're
right?
usually open, usually till like around 9:30, 10. Right, quite convenient. Okay, the receptionist says, could I have your name and phone number?
And then Sharon says, Sharon Shipley, my phone number is 0922-002-200. That's a very easy phone number.
That's a really easy phone number to remember.
Yes.
Okay, the receptionist says, great. I've assigned you number 43. Please register at the front desk when you arrive.
Okay, so she will go anytime between that time and register at the desk when she gets there.
Right, so she's been assigned a number.
Okay.
So if you assign something to somebody, basically you're giving somebody something that they can use or some work or some responsibility. So in this case, you're assigning a number. So you can use this number to go see the doctor in the correct order.
Yes.
Right? So you've been assigned a number.
Oh,
So,
you can also say like, I was assigned some homework, right?
well, for example, an example sentence, our teacher assigned us a lot of homework over the break. Yeah, so when you think about being assigned homework, that's not fun.
Not at all.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, so they have to go register, right? And register is a verb. It means to put information, usually like your name, or into an official list or record, right?
Right, so yeah, if you've never been to a hospital or clinic before, they need to know your basic information, like name, phone number, address, also probably your medical history too, to make sure that they know about anything that might have happened in the past that they need to be aware of.
Yes, also like for example, when COVID was happening, you had to register wherever you go, right? Either restaurants or shops, you had to register your name and phone number.
Yeah, in the very beginning, it was quite a hassle registering.
was.
You have to register to go into 7-Eleven.
It's crazy,
right?
it's too much.
Okay.
For example, you need to register first if you want to read more articles. Okay.
Okay, so that's like a subscription online.
Yeah.
That happens to me all the time. I'm looking at an article and then suddenly this pops up and I can't finish. If you want to continue reading this article, you need to register for a monthly subscription.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. Okay, why don't we take a break and get back after the break.
All right. Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们今天同样来看2段关于约定时间的对话。在第3段对话里面 ，Sharon 打电话到诊所约诊，她向诊所接待员询问说 ：“Dr. Jones 今天在吗？”接待员说 ：“Dr. Jones 明天才会进来，今天是另外一位医生来看诊。”那么 Sharon 想说，给这位医师看也是可以啦，于是就直接向这个接待员确定晚上看诊的时段，然后约诊，也留下了姓名电话。接待员帮他安排43号，请他到的时候要去柜台报到。我们来看单字 clinic。Clinic 就是指诊所。我们在讲到医院跟诊所的差异时，其实诊所它通常会比较明确指出他们是专门看哪一科嘛，像皮肤科啊、耳鼻喉科等等。我们补充一下 specify 这个动词就可以表达明确指出，它是拼作 specify，specify 就是明确指出或是具体说明的意思。老师们还有提到 dermatologist 就是皮肤科医生，还有 ENT doctor 可以指耳鼻喉科医生。我们说的 ENT 指的就是 ear, nose and throat， 也就是耳鼻喉。好，再来课文单字 assign， 它是动词，表示分配啊、分派或者是定出、确定，可能确定某个时间或期限这样。再来 register。它表示登记注册，可能像是把名字来做登记这样。那例句写到说，如果你想要阅读更多文章，就要先注册。同学们应该有遇到这样的情况，就是有一些他会要求你要订阅才能继续阅读嘛。老师用到 subscription 这个字 ，subscription，subscription 表示订阅或是订阅费。好，另外老师们聊到 register 这个单字时，就想到新冠疫情一开始比较严重的时候，我们有实施实名制，就是你去到哪里都要登记嘛。回想起来好像也蛮麻烦的。老师用到 hassle 这个字 ，hassle 当名词就可以表达麻烦。好，接着回到课文中。
Sharon calls the clinic again.
Northwood Clinic, are you calling for an appointment?
Hi, I called earlier. I'd like to cancel my appointment.
Sure, I can help you with that. Your name, please?
Sharon Shipley. Actually, could I reschedule the appointment for tomorrow evening? I'd like to see Dr. Jones if possible. I'd feel more relaxed with her.
Absolutely, I understand completely. Your phone number is 0922-002-200, correct?
That's right.
Okay. You're number 12. Please come in before 7 p.m. Make sure you have your health card with you.
Great. Thank you very much.
Welcome, and now we're going to talk about canceling an appointment.
All right, so yeah, in the last part, Sharon made an appointment at the clinic to see a doctor, but I remember it wasn't the doctor that she normally would see, right?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, so she's going to see a different one? Okay, let's see. Why is she going to call?
All right, so Sharon calls the clinic again. Yeah, okay. I wonder what's going on. Maybe she wants to change the time. We'll see.
Find out. So the receptionist answers the phone. Northwood Clinic, are you calling for an appointment?
Hi, I called earlier. I'd like to cancel my appointment. Okay, so maybe something happened, something came up. She doesn't need to see the doctor, at least that day.
Okay.
And she needs to cancel it. And what does the receptionist say?
Sure, I can help you with that. Your name, please?
Sharon Shipley. Actually, could I reschedule the appointment for tomorrow evening? I'd like to see Dr. Jones if possible. I'd feel more relaxed with her. Okay, so it's not that something came up. She prefers to be with her old doctor, right?
I can imagine when you're on the phone in the beginning and right at the moment they ask you, well, that Dr. Jones isn't here, there's another doctor. You'd be like, oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, that works. You don't really give it much thought,
Yeah,
right?
then after you hang up the phone, you start to feel like, oh no, I feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not familiar with this doctor. I already have a relationship with the other doctor.
Yeah.
They know my history.
Exactly.
And you would start to feel like, maybe I should go ahead and just find out when I can see Dr. Jones, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so the receptionist, very understanding. Absolutely. I understand completely. Your phone number is 0922-002-200, correct?
That's right. I think it was, so she wasn't really just canceling for the sake of canceling, right?
Right.
She was
Just
actually
to
trying
reschedule.
to reschedule. Okay.
Right. And so, absolutely. So, if you say absolutely, this is an adverb. It's used to emphasize that something is completely true or completely okay.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Kind of like definitely,
yeah,
right?
Definitely. You could say definitely instead, right? So, an example sentence, that magic show is amazing. And you would say?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
Right.
so luckily the receptionist is pretty okay with this.
Yeah.
It must happen all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So the receptionist says, okay, you're number 12. Please come in before 7 p.m. Make sure you have your health card with you.
Okay. Yeah, because in Taiwan, if you don't have your health card, what they usually do is you have to pay the full amount, but they will keep record of it for a week. You can come back with your health card and they'll give you your money back, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that. There's been times when I wanted to go to a clinic, I didn't have my health card with me, and I just didn't go.
Yeah, you can actually. They will hold it for 1 week and give you back the money when you come back with your card.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Taiwan is so convenient.
Yes,
The
they're
clinics is-
very thoughtful.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And so Sharon says, great, thank you very much. All right. So, I do want to mention is like how if it were just canceling, then she didn't really have to call, right? Because usually it's kind of like making a reservation at a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
It's not like they're going to wait for you the whole time if you don't show up.
And not have other customers or clients or something like that.
Exactly.
Right?
So like, for example, a restaurant, if you make an appointment, they will just keep your seat for maybe 10 minutes and then they give it to somebody else.
And if you go to a clinic or something like that, like what might end up happening is they just skip over your number, and if you don't come, they just keep seeing the other patients until they're done seeing the patients.
Yeah.
And they're not going to think twice about it.
Exactly.
Right. So, yeah, in Taiwan, you don't really need to cancel an appointment at
What
the
about
doctor.
in America? Do you cancel?
Yeah, because normally you're with your primary care physician. You usually have a doctor that you see regularly. So the feeling is that you're going to have like a half hour or an hour to talk with this doctor. They're really taking out time in their schedule for you.
Yes.
So if you didn't cancel, then it would probably be like a bad feeling between you and your doctor.
Yeah, that
later.
makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's all the time we have for today. Hopefully you guys learned some valuable information.
About how to make appointments, reschedule, canceling, and we will see you next time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
好，在第4段对话里面 ，Sharon 打电话到诊所要取消约诊，她想要改约明天晚上。那如果可能的话，她是想要给 Dr. Jones 来看诊，感觉比较轻松自在。Shane 老师就聊到说 ，Sharon 可能觉得给其他医生看诊会比较不自在。这时候我们用到 uncomfortable， 就是在 comfortable 前面加上否定字首 un， 就可以用来形容是不自在的、不舒服的。好，接着对话里面的接待员就回答说。Absolutely, I understand completely. 当然可以，我完全理解。那这边用到 absolutely 这个单字用在表达强烈的赞同时，它就是表达当然，一点也没错的意思。好，那老师们也有用到另外一个副词叫 definitely, D-E-F-I-N-I-T-E-L-Y, definitely 可以表达肯定、当然或是明确地。好，那最后接待员帮 Sharon 改挂明天的12号，请他在晚上7点以前过来，然后也提醒他要记得带健保卡。我们最后2个重点来进入文法时间。好，刚刚在对话里我们有听到 Sharon 说一句 I'd like to see Dr. Jones if possible. 如果可能的话，我想看 Dr. Jones 琼斯医生。那这个句子里面我们有两个重点，一个就是 would like， 它表示想要，常见的用法是 would like to 加原形动词，或者是 would like 加名词。那么 would 在这个用法当中常跟主词缩写，像是 I'd、he'd、we'd 等等。好，那我们来看两个例句。I'd like to try on this dress. 我想试穿这件洋装。Would you like some more coffee? 你还想要再来点咖啡吗？那第二个重点是 if possible， 就是如果可能的话，它是由 if it is possible 简化而来。那这种省略 it is 的方法，还有一个常见的是 if necessary， 那是 if it is necessary， 也就是说如果有必要的话。好，我们来造个例句。If necessary,I'll talk to him personally. 如果有必要的话，我会亲自跟他谈一谈。好，那么以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Sharon calls a clinic.
You've reached Northwood Clinic. Are you calling for an appointment?
Yes, I am. Is Dr. Jones in today?
Dr. Jones will be in tomorrow. Dr. Rivera is working today.
I see. Well, I guess Dr. Rivera will be fine. What are your evening hours again?
Our evening hours are from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Would you like to make an appointment?
Yes, please.
Could I have your name and phone number?
Sharon Shipley. My phone number is 0922-002-200.
Great. I've assigned you number 43. Please register at the front desk when you arrive.
Sharon calls the clinic again.
Northwood Clinic, are you calling for an appointment?
Hi, I called earlier. I'd like to cancel my appointment.
Sure, I can help you with that. Your name, please?
Sharon Shipley. Actually, could I reschedule the appointment for tomorrow evening? I'd like to see Dr. Jones if possible. I'd feel more relaxed with her.
Absolutely, I understand completely. Your phone number is 0922-002-200, correct?
That's right.
Okay. You're number 12. Please come in before 7 p.m. Make sure you have your health card with you.
Great. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Toi.
I'm Carolyn.
And today we're playing Word Drum. We each have 3 cards with words or phrases that we've never seen before, and we're going to try to work them casually into a conversation. So, you ready to go?
I'm ready. I hope so. Okay. So I went to the dentist recently. I don't know if you can tell. And I had my teeth cleaned, and I called to make the appointment, and then I called back again to change it because I had something earlier in the day. But when I showed up to my appointment, the receptionist hadn't made the change.
They never made the change for the appointment. Okay. Well, that's weird because that's the whole job of the receptionist is to take the calls, answer questions about any type of dental procedures. But when you call to make the change, they should have been able to just assign the date that you asked for.
Yes, I completely agree. And it was really inconvenient because then the dentist couldn't see me. They couldn't see me, so I had to make another appointment that I hoped would be honored, and then I had to go back again, which was absolutely frustrating.
Yeah, that can definitely be frustrating. When things don't work out the way that they're supposed to, or the way that you wanted to, especially with your schedule, I remember a time for me where I got frustrated when things didn't work out. Like when I was in college and you have to sign up for your different classes and you are assigned a particular time and day to register for your classes.
Yeah, my college was a little bit different. Most of our classes were assigned. We didn't have a lot of choice, but sometimes the registrar would kind of like mess up what classes you were taking. They would think you were like taking junior classes, but you were a senior, so you'd have to register again.
Register again. Yeah, for me, like most of the time I did get the classes that I wanted. My university was a very big university, about 30,000 people, yeah, in Colorado. Like, but it was just like you had to. There were many different things that I liked about the school. One of them being the clinic. Like the health clinic was one of the most used things on campus. So it was very helpful to have it right there on campus.
Oh yeah.